Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Innovative Health Solutions webinar. My name is Dr. Wallner, and this is the Renaissance of Healthcare. So today we're talking all about going back to school. And if you've been to any of my in-office seminars or webinars before, you'll know that we always start out with the IHS mission statement, which is to foster the highest standard in primary natural health care. Next, we always talk about our values, which are to improve and restore the quality of life of every patient by cultivating physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual health, as well as emphasizing the importance of chiropractic adjustments, nutritional supplementation support, and natural therapies. Again, my name is Dr. Wallner, and I'm an applied kinesiologist, functional medicine doctor, and licensed doctor of chiropractic. Please connect with us on social media. You can like us on Facebook, you can follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We always post the latest and greatest in health news and information. So again, connect with us on one of these platforms and please share us with your family and friends. We also have a monthly newsletter that we email to all of our patients to keep them informed on office events, prepping for seasonal changes, and wellness tips and tricks to help keep you and your family healthy. So today we're talking all about kids and young adults going back to school. The goal for today is to give you information and practical applications that'll help you and your family handle the stress and challenges of going back to school. Not only is there a major change in the seasons, which can aggravate allergies and circadian rhythms, but changes in schedules, academic responsibilities, social pressures, extracurricular activities like sports, mathletes, and even jobs for some high school and college-aged people. All of these put increased demand on our adrenal system, our immune system, and require quality sleep for recovery. The sudden and compound nature of these changes often results in illness or injury. And because our bodies are not only stressed, but we aren't taking enough time to rest. Poor diets, refined carbohydrates, processed foods will only add fuel to this flame of physiologic dysfunction. Alright, so to help prevent yourself and your family from getting sick and handling all the stressors we just mentioned, Innovative Health Solutions has designed the Modern Survival Kit. The kit is a combination of 10 supplements and a multivitamin that help keep the body charged and responsive to handle the challenges and stress associated with life, especially going back to school. So there they are right there, and we're going to talk about all of those in this webinar. First, let's talk about the adrenal glands. In case you were wondering, the adrenal glands are these two triangular shaped glands that sit on top of our kidneys. They produce hormones and make up a significant part of our endocrine system. In animals, when a stressor arises, they respond by going into fight or flight mode, a sympathetic response. After the stressor is removed or the event is over, the animal returns to a relaxed state or homeostasis, basically a balance between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. In humans, we also enter into a fight or flight mode when faced with a stressor, whether it be work, school, relationships, you name it. But oftentimes in humans, we don't return to a relaxed state or a balance between parasympathetic and sympathetic. Many factors contribute to this pattern. The adrenal glands release a hormone called cortisol. You may have heard of it. It's the stress hormone. And in low amounts, it is very helpful for our fight or flight response. The trouble is, sometimes the adrenal glands produce cortisol all the time, or there is a constant stimulus calling for more cortisol. This is where adrenal complex comes in. The active compound found in licorice root, which is one of the primary ingredients of adrenal complex, is glyceritic acid. This acid increases the half-life or the availability of cortisol by blocking the enzyme 11-beta-hydroxylase that converts active cortisol into inactive cortisone. This takes the demand off the adrenal glands by allowing them to rest from the need to produce more cortisol. Use adrenal complex to restore adrenal function, to reduce the effects of stress on the body, support adrenal gland health and energy production to help combat fatigue, help the body adapt to challenges of everyday life, promote the body's normal resistance function, support a healthy immune system when under occasional stress, and supporting your adrenal glands during seasonal changes is one of the most important things you can do to prevent fatigue and illness. All right, let's talk about the importance of vitamin D. So here's the cool thing. The body can synthesize vitamin D from ultraviolet light, mainly from the sun. The trouble is we live in Michigan, not a lot of sunlight from September to May or June. Not only that, but Dr. Cass helps us understand if your shadow is taller than you are, the angle of the light from the sun hitting your skin is not the correct angle for your body to make vitamin D. The optimal angle of the sun is when your shadow is as tall or shorter than you are. So when the sun is more right above us in the sky. Healthy vitamin D levels correlate with strong bones, a happy mood, and contribute to healthy DNA/RNA signaling. Vitamin D, specifically vitamin D3, has become one of the most studied nutrients of the human body. We now understand the importance of vitamin D not just as a vitamin, but as a neurohormone that has profound signaling significance. This liposome spray is the best formula for kids growing strong bones because it contains vitamin K2 MK7, which significantly enhances the absorption of vitamin D. As we said earlier, the body can make vitamin D in the presence of ultraviolet sunlight and with enough available cholesterol. People who live in northern latitudes, such as Michigan and Wisconsin, are in danger of not getting enough daily vitamin D, especially in the winter months. Solray D is highly assimilable vitamin D3/K2 in a liposome spray to assist in the absorption and direction of calcium and in support of the immune system. Helps out with osteoporosis, any heart conditions, prostate health, breast health. It's absorbed directly into the bloodstream, not through the gastrointestinal tract. As you can see, it's a spray, not an oral pill. One spray will supply 1,000 international units of vitamin D3 and 120 micrograms of K2. Patients experience the best results when they use 5 to 10 sprays per day. Now I know we just mentioned the gastrointestinal tract, so let's talk about how we can support our gut in this back-to-school season. As we go back to school this year, our gut is one of the places that interfaces with the outside world. It acts as a barrier to pathogens and antigens, and if it's working properly, organizes the food we eat into nutrients our cells can use. When we eat processed foods and high-sugar diets, our gut barrier begins to break down, and dysbiosis or intestinal permeability sets in. Furthermore, when our gut doesn't work, our brain doesn't work. So if you're trying to help your kids do well on exams, help their brain by helping their gut. We also have this formula in a powder called Flora Boost for kids who have trouble swallowing capsules. So combat these patterns by eating clean and taking orthobiotic 1 or 2 times per day with meals. Also eat fermented foods. Each capsule of orthobiotic includes 20 billion CFUs, or colony-forming units, of 7 proven probiotic strains selected for their ability to withstand the harsh GI environment and adhere to the intestinal tract. This blend includes Saccharomyces boulardii, an extensively researched microorganism shown to help restore microflora balance by enhancing resident probiotics. It also increases levels of the crucial antibody, secretory IgA, and thus creates a fine line of defense to help bind and clear harmful bacteria. The GI tract is a finely balanced environment where 300 different strains of bacteria compete for space and nutrients. A little bit more on probiotics here. A particular strain called Lactobacillus rhamnosus has been thoroughly studied as a mood modulator. L. rhamnosus affects depression and stress behavior in mice. Mice don't like to swim in water. When mice are placed in a tub of water, they freak out, and we can measure their stress by measuring the release of the hormone cortisol, like we talked about earlier. Cortisol shoots through the roof when the mice are placed in water. We can also measure other vital signs like heart rate and blood pressure. When in water, the heart rate of the mice increases along with their blood pressure. However, when researchers supplement the mice with Lactobacillus rhamnosus and then place those mice in the water, the mice are relaxed. One researcher described it as a Valium-like effect. So that particular strain is in Orthobiotic and Flora Boost, so take advantage of that. So here's the practical application. Take your probiotic supplement, very important. For more information on leaky gut and leaky brain, check out my webinars on YouTube on those specific topics. Okay, so a little bit of comic relief here. If you're old enough to remember those great educational animations from the 90s, we have plenty of good memories from Conjunction Junction, What's Your Function? All right. So during seasonal changes, our sinuses make up the front lines of defense against allergies and opportunistic infections. Supporting your sinus cavities with Sinotrol is the smart way to clear the airways and combat unfriendly antigens. Optimal sinus health requires proper circulation through the sinus cavity that is free of mucus buildup. Under healthy conditions, the sinuses are empty and have a thin layer of mucus. A healthy process that occurs in the sinus cavities, termed mucociliary clearance, allows the ciliated epithelium, in coordination with mucus production, to continually remove waste from the sinuses by facilitating drainage and particle removal. Sinotrol supports sinus health by increasing this mucociliary clearance, decreasing the buildup of mucus, and boosting immune response during respiratory challenges. Sinotrol is a specialized preparation of botanicals and nutrients formulated to support immune health and provide immediate support for respiratory challenges. The standardized botanicals in Sinotrol target sinus-related tissues by clearing airway passages, decreasing the viscosity of mucus, and supporting immune health. N-acetylcysteine is a powerful amino acid that dissolves mucus by breaking up disulfide bonds that contribute to mucus density. The plant enzyme bromelain acts in synergy with N-acetylcysteine due to its protein digesting effects. Licorice root extract soothes respiratory irritation. We talked about that earlier with the adrenal complex, while thyme soothes the sinuses and helps loosen the phlegm. If your allergies are stronger and more intense than the average person, enhance the power of Sinotrol by adding natural dehist. The combination of these two supplements work synergistically to even further knock out allergies. Natural dehist is a powerful combination of flavonoids, antioxidants, and proteolytic enzymes and botanicals, designed to provide comprehensive support for seasonal challenges caused by more common environmental allergens. The key ingredient, quercetin, is a powerful flavonoid that supports healthy histamine levels. Quercetin's effects on seasonal discomfort is unmatched by other natural substances. Quercetin has limited absorption in the body but has a long half-life, meaning the body has the ability to store it and use it over time. Building up a reserve of quercetin in the body is critical for the effective support of nasal and sinus passages during seasonal changes. We also have dehist junior, which is just a less concentrated form of the adult version for our kids. Unlike traditional approaches, quercetin stops the release of histamine before it starts. It does this by stabilizing mast cells, specialized immune cells that, when activated, release histamines that cause seasonal discomfort. By binding to calcium protein complexes, quercetin prevents an influx of calcium into the mast cell. Okay? This inhibits the process of mast cell rupture, which keeps histamine and other chemical mediators from being released. So if you can see here, we have quercetin binding to those receptors and preventing mast cell rupture. Without the release of histamine, the body does not react to common environmental triggers. So now that we've done all this hard work to knock out antigens and mobilize mucus, we need to help the body get rid of it, and that's where drainage milieu comes in. Drainage milieu. The simple thing to remember about drainage milieu is that it helps keep the body clean and clear connective tissue. In other words, it's a homeopathic remedy designed to drain and tonify organs of detoxification. Drainage is central to the healing process. It has been widely recognized that until the extracellular matrix is clarified, cellular resolution and communication will not be complete. With drainage milieu, the local and systemic extracellular matrix drainage pathways are liberated and healing is the natural result, as obstacles to cure are no longer an issue. All drainage tonifiers are handcrafted from mother tinctures, hand potentized per Hahnemann, and hand succussed. As an added bonus feature, the drainage milieu tonifiers, the milieu drainage tonifiers, also contain specific flower remedies designed to assist in the clarification of the emotional terrain. So again, once you kill the bug or the antigen or capture the toxin, your body needs to get rid of it, and that's what drainage milieu helps the body do naturally. Okay, moving right along to our next one, Sambucus intrinsic. Mucus accumulation in our lungs and throats is a common occurrence as we face this back-to-school season. Sambucus intrinsic is a blend of spagyric botanicals that have been traditionally used to remove and expel excess mucus. Spagyric botanicals are handmade products that are manufactured in accordance with the proven laws and time-honored processes laid down hundreds of years ago. All of the raw materials used in the preparation of these superior products are biodynamically grown or wild-crafted and draw from the finest ancient and modern traditions of herbal medicine from the West, Ayurvedic India, South American Amazon, and traditional Chinese botanicals. It often takes between 60 to 90 days to prepare the concentrated tincture, which has been decanted into a protective cobalt blue bottle. So, when you have a lot of mucus accumulation, think and start taking Sambucus intrinsic. Okay. Melatonin is the hormone that opposes cortisol in the circadian rhythm. You need to be getting a good sleep as you go back to school. This is going to help your body buffer and recover from all of the stressors of a transitional time of the year. When you take melatonin in a pill form, that alone may work for a short period of time, okay? But for many people, the longer they use oral melatonin, the less effective it becomes. These hormonal rhythms operate on feedback loops, so by increasing melatonin levels in the gut via a capsule or a pill supplement, the brain gets confused and starts to downregulate its own production of melatonin from the pineal gland. So by taking oral melatonin over a long period of time, you're actually aggravating the very problem you're trying to reverse. To fix this, Innovative Health Solutions has an innovative solution. Our oral melatonin in a liposome spray. This liposome spray is far superior to other capsule or liquid formulas. The liposome delivery system ensures immediate assimilation into the blood supply, bypassing the acidic environment of the stomach. Vitamin B6 supports the production of serotonin, which is the precursor to melatonin. And a cobalt blue bottle protects the remedy from light damage. Liposomes are closed spherical lipid vesicles, as you can see here, composed of a phospholipid bilayer membrane with an aqueous core. The presence of both hydrophobic and hydrophilic components enables them to carry both fat-soluble and water-soluble materials. Orally administered liposome preparations are absorbed directly into the bloodstream via the sublingual mucosa or Peyer's patches in the small intestine. Once inside the body, they are able to fuse with the plasma membrane, delivering their contents directly inside of the cell. Liposome delivery systems are fast, effective, and easily assimilated into the body. This prevents melatonin dependence, which we talked about earlier. Melatonin liposome spray is recommended to assist in regulating normal sleep-wake cycles, which may be disrupted during long-distance travel, shift work, prolonged stress, going back to school, or hormonal imbalance. It's best to take this between 4 p.m. and right before you go to bed. If you just spray it directly into the mouth, And if you also spray it directly onto the roof of your palate in the evening, you're able to deliver the liposome melatonin directly into the brain circulation and your pineal gland. To go along with melatonin, we need herbs that are going to help reset our hypothalamic pituitary adrenal, or HPA axis. Neviton has the perfect blend of therapeutic herbs for this purpose. But before we get to Neviton, just a quick comic relief here as we balance the amount of time we go in depth with the supplements, and just want to have a little bit of humor here. Obviously this young guy here is asking the teacher just to check his Facebook, and I've heard this is a great favorite joke among some good friends, so there we go. All right, on to Neviton. It's a blend of St. John's wort, skullcap, damiana, and schizandra. The blend of herbs in Neviton offers our nervous system and digestive support. St. John's wort, schizandra, damiana, and skullcap provide a wide range of phytochemicals, including hypericins, flavonoids, phenolics, monoterpenes, and other compounds. The St. John's wort component of this tablet is standardized to contain 375 micrograms per tablet of hypericins to ensure optimal strength and quality. Neviton can help to calm the nerves and restore balance in temporary mood swings, support healthy nervous system response, support healthy digestive function, encourage the balance between the body and the mind, ease the effects of occasional stress, and provide support and maintenance of the liver. Rounding out the modern survival kit is methyl B12. Many people have some sort of methylation issue, which can cause low energy and fatigue. Here is a picture of all of the biochemistry involved in methylation. Now don't worry, there won't be a quiz at the end of this webinar, but I do want you to get an idea of how vast the impact of methylation is on so many aspects of our health. And one of the ways we can help these circles turn properly is by using methyl B12. Here's the shocking reality. 70% of the population has some sort of issue when it comes to methylation, whether they are heterozygous or homozygous for any of the 50 genes associated with methylation. Let's take a closer look at where B12 is involved in the biochemistry. Vitamin B12 is important because it helps you methylate. If you aren't moving methyl groups around effectively, then you may be fatigued or irritable or low in B12. By taking methyl B12, you resolve numerous health issues caused by methylation imbalance. In the office here, we can also order genetic testing to see if you have any mutations on the 677, the 1298, or the COMT genes. So again, methyl B12 provides nutritional support for the methylation cycle. The liposome delivery system assures immediate assimilation. To provide broad spectrum support of all of our biochemical needs, alpha-base premier packs deliver like no other multivitamin out there. A targeted combination of 3 high concentration formulas providing comprehensive nutritional support in convenient, easy to take packets is what alpha-base premier packs is all about. It's a combination of the following 3 supplements. It's a full spectrum multivitamin, it's a high concentration fish oil, and it includes a capsule of bioactive antioxidants. Alpha-base premier packs build metabolic reserves in 3 vital categories to achieve optimal health. Micronutrient reserve, which has optimized foundation of vitamins and minerals. Omega-3 reserve, which contains extra strength EPA and DHA omega-3 oils to establish a healthy omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Phytonutrient reserve, with bioactive antioxidants to protect the body from the ravages of oxidative stress-related conditions. Formulated using the highest standards and most effective vitamin and mineral ingredients available, Alpha-Base surpasses all other multivitamins in providing a safe, effective program for lifelong nutritional support. An important highlight of the Alpha-Base product is the 2-to-1 magnesium to calcium ratio. This ratio ensures that proper mineral balance is achieved in the body. Alpha-Base includes a full spectrum of highly absorbable mineral chelate complexes manufactured by Albion, the world leader in bioavailable mineral chelates. The alpha-based formula uses only high-quality USP grade B vitamins to support energy production. Key antioxidants, including vitamin C, natural vitamin E, mixed copperols, and carotenoids, protect cells from free radical damage. The alpha-based formula is the ideal foundational supplement for individuals looking to boost their energy levels and support hectic lifestyles. Okay, so that wraps up the 10 supplements and multivitamin that make up the modern survival kit. Just to review, we have Adrenal Complex to support our adrenal system. We have Sol-Ray D to optimize our vitamin D levels and strengthen our immune and our skeletal systems. Orthobiotic is to help replenish our microbiome. Cynosol for sinus support and immune function. Natural D-Hist to combat allergies, drainage milieu, to help clean and clear our connective tissue. Sambucus Intrinsic to help get rid of mucus and congestion. Melatonin to help us sleep properly and recover from our stressful schedules. Nevaton to modulate our brain and help ease anxiety. Methyl B12 to support fatigue and all of the methylation pathways. And as we just talked about, alpha-based Premier Packs for full spectrum multivitamin support. So by now you may be thinking, okay, so the modern survival kit is pretty awesome, but how can my chiropractor help with the stress of going back to school? Chiropractic adjustments to the spine profoundly impact the central nervous system for healing. As you can see in this diagram, all of our organs, our glands, our tissues are innervated by nerves that trace back to the spinal cord. By adjusting the vertebra around the spine, we can specifically and significantly improve and restore the function of the tissues that aren't working like they should be. So, include chiropractic adjustments for you and your family as part of your health and wellness lifestyle. Chiropractic adjustments are also perfect for kids recovering from playground or sport injuries. My kids are bound to injure themselves on the playground or on their sport team. How can chiropractic adjustments help? Again, the same way the nerves come from the spine to all of our organs and glands, other nerves go to our muscles, our joints, and our ligaments. By adjusting the spinal component of many extremity injuries, healing can occur much faster and the body can heal more effectively because the spine is able to send those nerve impulses without interference. Adjustments also improve our sense of balance, which can help prevent future injuries. As you can see, many injuries occur from basketball and football related events. Also playground accidents. So whenever your kids injure themselves, bring them into the chiropractors here at IHS and get them checked out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. Remember to pick up your modern survival kit from Innovative Health Solutions at your next appointment. And if you don't have a next appointment, please call our front desk and we can get you on the schedule. Once again, please connect with us on social media via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I want to thank you all for attending this exciting webinar on back to school. And do be sure to check out my other webinars on YouTube with topics ranging from leaky gut to leaky brain to how to sleep better. Also, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give our front desk a call. They can help you get those questions answered and help you to schedule an appointment here at the office. And coming to you live from Innovative Health Solutions in beautiful Southeast Michigan, my name is Dr. Wallner, and this is the Renaissance of Healthcare.